Maayong adlaw, Komesta. This is Ben from Philippines Extremes, coming to you from parts unknown, really. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Um, I am kind of a nature lover, and I asked my friend to take me out into the forest and drop me off so I could go roam around and see the Philippines jungle. So I did that, um, and right now I'm taking a break, and I thought that I would just talk to people a little bit about their fears. Uh, I talk about it all the time, you guys. Um, you know, people are afraid to move to the Philippines for a lot of different reasons. You hear everybody say, "Is it safe? Will I get robbed? Am I going to get scammed?" And all these things. And as I always say, that there's a potential for that in any country that you go to. Um, but then there's this kind of other place that people avoid, and it's called Mindanao. And you'll hear on forums, you'll hear on YouTube, and you'll hear on Facebook groups. Don't go to Mindanao, and there's government advisories against coming here, and rightly so. Back in the day, there were many stories of people getting kidnapped and dragged through the forest or the jungle, for 2 years, being held for ransom, and the governments won't help you. And there's some famous stories, and they even made a movie about one of them. It's pretty harrowing, and um, so the fear is not unjustified, right? But all of these things happened years back, and nowadays there's significantly less threat. There are areas that you shouldn't go in Mindanao. Don't get me wrong. You should definitely avoid certain places and heed the advice of the locals. There are, you know, there are rebels. There are the Abu Sharif or whatever it's called. I don't know. They're like known Al Qaeda or something, and but that's not in the northern area. Um, the northern area of Mindanao. I've been here now a couple of days, and it's like old school Philippines. It reminds me of when I first came here. I stayed in a small province, and I was one of the only foreigners that were there, and it really, really was a huge contrast to how it's been for me this time around living in Cebu. In Cebu, there are a ton of foreigners, and you're just like anyone. They've experienced you, they see you all the time, and the novelty is worn off. Um, but up here, it is different. There are less foreigners. There's still foreigners. I saw a guy on a motorcycle that was obviously a foreigner, and I've seen a handful of others, but few and far between, much less than Cebu. But my point for making this video is um, you know, there's a threshold that people will not cross, and it tends to be Mindanao, many, many people. And you'll have people that have come to the Philippines, lived in the Philippines, and they never came to Mindanao, and they'll they're experienced with it, and they'll say, don't go to Mindanao because it's absolutely not safe. Well, I'm here to tell you that it is safe. The people are fantastic. The prices are significantly less um, on most things. Rice is cheaper. Saging is cheaper. Sorry, banana. Banana is cheaper. Fruits are cheaper. Uh, Everything is, noticeably more affordable. And that is something that we all want, right? We all want to save money. We all want to um, make our dollar go further. And so, given that fact, given it being more remote, I mean, look at this place. Check this place out. Let me pan around here and show you. Check this out. You want to talk about, paradise, literally out in the middle of nowhere. And there's nothing like this in Cebu City. This is amazing and gorgeous. It's fantastic. Sorry, I'm terrible with this and I'm leaning far over to pan around, but absolutely beautiful and remote and less developed, more affordable, less populated, win, win, win all the way around. So when you hear of people saying, don't go to Mindanao, let me go back to me now. So when you hear of people saying, don't go to Mindanao, um, again, it's just a little bit more of that fear mongering and the fear of the unknown. So maybe, as you, if you're new and you've never come to the Philippines, uh, maybe you want to go, to a bigger city, get your feet wet, check out, um, you know, get the basics of the culture down, learn a little bit of the language, learn about how things work, negotiations, and just life in general. But I even think that like a newbie could just fly straight to Mindanao, northern Mindanao. A lot of people go to Davao, and I've never been there. This is my first time in Mindanao, and I'm in the northern part. I guess it's kind of northeastern part. Um, but it's absolutely gorgeous and fantastic. And in a couple of days, I'm going to be going down to the city, stay in a hotel there, and I'll be vlogging down there. But I'm going to show. I'm going to show, uh, um, Dapitan and Dipolog and those areas, so you can see for yourself, that it really is an amazing, safe place to go. So don't let your fears hold you back from anything in life. You only have one life to live, and you gotta live it. I mean, let's face it, most people that come here, they're older and they haven't done a lot of things that they wish they had done when they were younger. And the time is of the essence, and fears, the only thing fear exists for is to be conquered. You either let it rule you or you conquer it. And don't let it rule you. Conquer your fear. I know it's so cliche and it's so um, overly said, worn out phrase, but conquer those fears, you guys, and branch out, because you know what? Who's living your life for you? No one. Who's holding you back? Others. So stop letting the others hold you back and start spreading your wings and flying free. Remember what I said before? We live like in an invisible prison, and it's kind of a mind prison. It's thoughts and assumptions and fears and things holding us back from doing stuff. But I always encourage people, don't do that. Don't do it. You're getting old. You're aging out. Um, come here and experience life on your own terms, where your money goes a little bit further and you have the ability to do more things that you could ever do, in the West, because the West is prices are just skyrocketing, and inflation is affecting the whole world, and things have gone up here significantly, especially since I first came here. But it's still a, a nice chunk of the world where fortunately you're able to carry your cash a little bit further. So it's a win 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 all the way around, guys. Don't let your fears hold you back. Don't discount Mindanao for all the warnings and things that you've heard. Take it from me, it's definitely doable. I don't need to spend 15 years here to be able to say that. I've seen the Philippines a lot, and I can tell you that this is a fantastic place that you should settle. And I would love to settle here. Maybe not this exact area, but definitely Mindanao would be on my to go to list. I'm looking at Masbate, and now I'm thinking about Mindanao. So thanks for watching, everybody. This has been from Paradise. Just dropping you a little word of encouragement and hoping everybody out there is doing well. God bless you all, and have a blessed day, and we'll see you soon. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And drop some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think Mindanao is safe? Do you think people would be crazy for moving here or whatever? Let's just talk about it. So, all right, guys, take care and stay tuned for some videos from the city here in a couple of days. All right.